Everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome to another Minecraft mod review with me. And today, bit of an odd one. We have a Ben 10, technically add-on mod, but it basically functions as a mod. It goes in the mod folder, you just need some other core mods for it to operate, and yeah, they're all listed on the mod page. But it's technically classed as an add-on, apparently. By the way, but it works like a mod. It just needs to base mod and operate. By the way, adds in some cool stuff. You got a Omatrix with a bit of customization to it. 10 classic aliens. A bunch of fun little structures that had more secrets to them than I thought they did. Oh yeah, the Omnitrix has a progression system. So you get the Omnitrix and you can unlock things as you go, which is kind of awesome. But yeah, so Omnitrix, Prototype Omnitrix, the original, the classic. It's right here. Technically, you can find one. There are various structures that spawn for this mod. It provides all the materials needed to build it, but also apparently there's a really low chance that you can just find one in one of the structures. That's really cool. You're going to need the Omnitrix core, which comes in a crash ship. So you need to find a crash ship in order to get core specifically. From there, though, yeah, you've got the Galvan circuits, which you need a little bit of redstone for, a bit of the plating, a bit of lime, Omni crystals, and raw titanium. Titanium technically isn't from this mod. This is from a different mod, aka, yeah, this stuff spawns in the world. Apparently it spawns under this plant, so if you see this plant right digging under it, will get you a bunch of the titanium you need, apparently. And yeah, that stuff seems to be linked to the palladium, might be how it's pronounced, a mod which yeah, also just has vibranium and stuff in it. So yeah, that's always interesting to see. Not relevant to this mod, just always interesting to see vibranium pop up anywhere. But yeah, so once you find a bunch of this stuff, you can throw yourself together an Omnitrix, which, yeah, that's all well and cool, except, oh yeah, there are a bunch of different colors to it. It's a small customization, but hey, if you're going to be walking around with a bunch of people, kind of awesome that you can have different colored Omnitrixes and stuff. So we're just going to take that and pop that there for a second, but yeah, just a couple of other things. There's a few blocks and stuff that spawn in the world, part of, like, structures and things. There's the Galvan pod, which, yeah, comes in a crash site, which are fairly numerous, exploring about world. They seem to pop up fairly, like, this is probably the one you'll find the most, from my experience anyway. And yeah, inside the pod there'll be a bunch of just random bits from the Ben 10 mod that you need for building stuff. There's also, yeah, these blueprints in this Omnitrix workbench, which turns out you might want to get this earlier than you'd expect, because one of the key things for building Omnitrix, you need the lime Omni crystals. Now, there's a lot of crystals, and there's all the colors. All the colors of crystals are in here. That's all well and cool. Thing is, though, these ones mixed with red from Palladium Mud. These are for color modules, so I believe this is for changing your Omnitrix's color once it's already made and stuff. But to actually build Omnitrix base, you need the lime one. And to me, I thought, okay, that's kind of a pain then, because, you know, finding pods and stuff, you're going to find a mix of different crystals and crystal shards. You're not really guaranteed the lime ones. Yeah, it turns out this bench, though, you get one crystal, bunch of iron, and stuff, and yeah, this bench here actually does some extra stuff for you. Mainly, you can give a villager access to this, and it'll act as a workstation for him, and then he will trade things with you. So, hey, that's cool. So if we just break that, and then put it back down again, villager comes back over, and oh, you can rotate his trades until you find the ones you want in particular. So that's cool. There we go. Lime Omni crystals. Now we can trade emeralds and get the crystals we need without having to go and explore as much. This is kind of useful. Buy one shard, and I'll level this guy up. Hey, dude, what other stuff you got? Just out of curiosity. You wanna show off? Oh, some more shards. All right, cool. So we'll just grab a bit of that, and oh, and there we go. Now from there, we now have access to just the full crystal at level 3. So that's very cool. It does seem to be also a case of just buy one thing and it'll level up again. So, guys, done that level up, goes to master level, and it's just ground crystals again. Cool. Also very cheap, so there might be 7, but because I've traded with them a bunch, apparently it goes down to 1. So they're making this quite easy to get a hold of extra crystal options and things, so that's really nice. Because otherwise, exploring to find the crystals would be a pain. Like, these things spawn fairly regularly, but you have to find specifically the lime ones. Yeah, no, it turns out, get one. Just get one, build this table, save yourself some hassle. Let's say we do want to change the color of Omnitrix. So we take Omnitrix, we right-click it, it puts Omnitrix on wrist. So, cool. We now have a green Omnitrix. How does this thingy work, though? Okay, so customization of watch, slight issue. First off, the watch needs to know that it's an active thing, so you have to put it on first, then you have to decouple it. Okay, cool. So, before that then, we need to work out how we're decoupling the thing. So, first off, yeah, let's just quickly look at controls. So, if we go over to keybinds, and yeah, so this is kind of the main part here under abilities. Got ability 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I just set to be the bottom buttons, but, you know, if you just show the original buttons. I believe it starts off at, you know, looking more like this. So VBNM dot X. Cool. Yeah, I'm just going to switch those buttons over to be more of the bottom line, because I've not got the other buttons tied to anything, and switchability, this will just switch to R really quick. So, right now, my Omatrix doesn't have a lot of functions. Right now, if I open up my menu, though, I get a new thing called powers. I look in here, and I have a whole bunch of bits here. What's all this? So, this is the progression system, and the base Omatrix progression system is probably, like, technically harder. Like, you can't really just unlock this part. To unlock this part, you need to go into your alien forms and master alien forms. Once you master alien forms, you can unlock more powers with the Omnitrix, which in this case, powers would include, yeah, decoupling. So we master one alien, we get ability to decouple. From there, we can then go, yeah, base form, remove core, failsafe, and quick change, which quick change is, I imagine, the keybinds if we go further down for alien evolution. So yeah, quick change slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll allow you to switch between the 10 aliens. Cool. So yeah, if I want to look at our watch, there are obviously only 2 functions right now, so we can click Z in this case for me, and that'll open up this mode, which is, yeah, just you deciding which alien you want to go. Now, from what I found, yeah, the mouse scroll wheel allows you to rotate between the aliens you want, then you just click Z again, or whatever button you get it tied to, and that'll let you turn into the alien. And as you can see here, it's the classic 10. It's the classic 10 at this current stage. That seems to be the only 10 that are in. That said, though, on the mod page does show a video with Humongousaur on the cover, so maybe they'll plan to add more in the future, hopefully. But yeah, if you click right-click, though, it just takes you to Diamondhead. I don't know why, specifically. There's probably a reason, but yeah. And, yeah, from here, if we wanted to... Wait, no, this is upgrades. Oh, it's different per route. Oh, sorry, when you click right-click, it takes you to an alien. Interesting, in my other single-player world, it was Diamondhead. This time it's upgrades. Also, I got my buttons wrong there. Oops. So, I said you click the Z button again, and that'll let you transform. No, you click left mouse button, and you transform. You click Z again to turn the Omnitrix off. I got the buttons backwards. Anyway, here's upgrades. He looks pretty cool. I like the models for the aliens in this. I've only seen a few. I haven't actually turned into all of them yet. I'll be turning into all of them in this to look at them. But, yeah, we've got upgrades. Cool. What can upgrade do? Well, upgrade, if we go into here, powers, it'll actually tell us bits. So, yeah, it tells us a bit about upgrades. So, you know, alien capable of merging with different technology and enhancing it. And it tells you what abilities you have. So you have merge with and upgrade nearby technology, enhancing its capabilities and gain control over it. Okay, kind of struggling to figure out what upgrade actually merges with. Also, yeah, timer runs out. Timer runs out after about 5 or so minutes. It will recharge in about 2 minutes. And it'll be able to use the watches function again. Hey, what kind of compatible technology for upgrades? In previous things, you just grabbed a certain block so you could merge with it and do stuff. I don't actually see what you'd merge with. I'll be playing with that more in a second when the watch turns back on. Anyway, other functions, click X or whatever button you have it tied to, and you can enter codes. And then, yeah, there's a thing of it. If you click the button to go into alien mode, and then, you know, obviously, click the button again, takes you out of the thing for alien mode. I got the buttons wrong. You click left click to turn into the alien in question, because yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so sadly this time we have an upgrade, but I don't actually know what technology upgrade works with, but it does say it has an ability to do that. That's interesting. I mean, aside from that, though, he does have other abilities he's supposed to be able to gain, like, yeah, being able to do a stretch punch, stretch your body to become a glider, eventually an optical laser. How do you obtain that kind of stuff? Well, if we take, say, a spider, and we beat up Spider, and you'll see at the very bottom right there, there's a little bar under upgrade's face, and that will slowly fill up. And once that reaches fill, we'll get up level in upgrade, essentially. And with that one level, we can then upgrades, and unlock more abilities. With basically mastering an alien being the idea you've upgraded the thing fully, and up to abilities, at which point you can then upgrade the watch, and gain more abilities with the watch at base. There we go, so just, you know, beat up some zombies later, and with that we have a level. I imagine it's going to get harder to level up as time goes by. But yeah, with this one level we can now unlock extra abilities with upgrades. So if we take a look in here, and obviously, like, you know, line points out to the thing upgrades, so we can get the stretchy punch glide, or we can just get a raw attack boost +1. So in this case, sure, let's go for stretchy punch. So yeah, use a point to unlock stretchy punch attack. Cool. How do we use this? Well, some aliens also have a thing where they can just hold right click, and it just does an attack. It's not tied to any button. Well, not any button that's on screen anyway. Right now, upgrades, the only thing on screen is apparently the technology part, which I've still not figured out which piece of technology. I'm like, look at our technology. I don't see the thing for it. But yeah, so with that, even have reach on upgrade. Cool. Now, as another note, there's obviously, you know, some codes we can enter in. Now, some upgrades, obviously, for the watch we get through the powers menu. So, you know, the ability to switch between aliens and stuff. That just comes, you know, with you mastering aliens and learning your abilities. Same with decoupling the watch. There are two things that come with codes, though. And they're in here, kind of. There's the code tablet for the self-destruct function. Because, I don't know, someone's really annoying you, I guess. And then there's the code tablet for the master control. Which, yeah, it's just, you know, freely let's jump in and out of, mode. Also, there's this thing called the Ancient Staff. This is in here. This is a weapon. This is a weapon that basically just shoots a laser at things. So interesting that this is just in here. But, yeah, like, upgrade does like 5 damage per plunge. This thing's doing like 8 per beam thing. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Apparently, when you go to certain structures, there's a chance you can get a hold of it by beating up certain enemies. But yeah, so the codes, the code tablet. So, they hold hints. They don't give you the code specifically. Essentially, they hold hints. So you're meant to be able to get a number off of this, essentially, rather than actually the full thing. Which, yeah, in this case, you right-click it, unlocks the thing. It tells for the self-destruction code, one of the numbers is 6. And if you go over to this one here, you see the number, one of the numbers is a 2. I have curiosity, if I grab another set, will it give me another random number? Is the numbers just random each time, or... It would appear so. And upgrade's done. Bloop. So yeah, basically go around various structures, look for more of these things, and you can slowly but surely unlock whatever the code is. Which apparently the code's random. I think it's randomly generated as like per world or something, or per watch specifically. So there's no thing of like, okay, this is the code, off you go. No, it's the thing of you're going to need a bunch of these things, and this will tell you the code eventually. So, okay, cool. While we wait for the watch to warm back up then, where do we find things like this? Well, if we pop over here, here's a pod crash site. So, yeah, there's some coal blocks, some obsidian, there's a bit of a, you know, coal thing block there. And then, yeah, there's a pod here. Pod can have a bunch of very stuff in it. It's pretty random. Anyway, other thing is if we pop over here, there's this structure, which I think this is one of the first structures I ever found floating around, like, survival-based world. And I was confused with this thing, so I just looked at this thing and I'm like, what is this? What is this meant to be? What is going on here? So, basically, this thing spawns in. Normally there's a chest nearby it. Yeah, there is. There's normally a chest nearby. It gives you, like, some survival stuff in that. Cool. Apparently there's more to this thing. Apparently you're supposed to actually dig underneath this thing. And apparently there could be more stuff hidden below. Oh, wow, I had to go pretty deep there. I generally was beginning to wonder if there actually was stuff here or not. So, yeah, in this case, there are two... Oh, that's the Omatrix back online. There are two, essentially, types of dungeon structures. There's one that's loaded with TNT, and then there's another one. So this one here gives you, yeah, self-destruct tablet. So, yeah, find one of those structures up above, you can find an extra self-destruct tablet. Very nice. And, yeah, I guess depending on where you land in, there's gonna be, you're gonna be in for a different time, depending on where you land in. So you've got this guy, who is, so according to this, it's a Minecraft husk, dressed up real fancy. So these creatures are not absurdly, like, dangerous then, in that sense. There are husks, so they've got zombie-level power. But, you know, there's a spawner, there's a bunch of them, they have kill armor on. That's behind the other door here, so no reason why you don't want to come from, like, that room, yeah, in that room. I want to come over here, yeah, there's another one of these. So you can get another, crash pod here, along with, yeah, 2 chests, which don't seem to have Ben 10 stuff, they just seem to be, like, a spawner room drops. So that's neat. And then, yeah, there's a couple of blocks of stuff in here, like, yeah, the machine blocks and stuff. Those don't really do anything. Those are more just for design and looks and things. But that's so, just remnants and little enemy thing, little dungeon thing here. We can get some nice little loot. Pop over here, there's another one. So, that was one structure. That was a tower structure thing. Dig under that, you can find the one for the self-destruct code. Well, if you want the master code one, for that, you got to find one of these, apparently. It's a, I guess, a kind of ancient well type thing. So, cool, yeah. Let's dig down under this, and there should be a funneled structure down below. I say that, but I'm still nervous of just punching too far down and accidentally ending up in the void. But, no, there we go. Structure, so I think this one's bigger with more bits in it and stuff. So, yeah, again, loot, normal loot table chests and stuff, but there should be, I believe, a master control tablet somewhere in here. Yeah, for alien evolution, there is the blast chamber and the machine stronghold. So the blast chamber, I believe, is the first one? Is this the blast chamber or is this the strongholds? Good question. One is one is the other. I want to assume the other one's the blast chamber because it has all the TNT in it, but you know, could be wrong. But yeah, if this is the stronghold, it's quite fitting given, you know, the place is huge and just has tons of chests and stuff in it, and tons of enemies in it. I'm sorry. Why are you? Oh, you're a Ravager. Okay, I was about to say, you're looking creepier. What on earth? Oh, Ravager's in here too. Alright, that's... Okay, so there's other stuff in here. I was looking at that thing bent over, I'm like, there's that stats on all fours. That's definitely one of the... Okay, so that's a reskinned Ravager over there. Excellent, cool. That'll be a rude awakening if you think, oh, I'm just dealing with us. No, there's Ravagers in here too. Oh, actually, I just came down. There's actually also a downstairs. Ah, there it is. There we are. A master control tablet. So, yeah, that one gives me another number for the collection. Awesome. Ah, here we are. And here's one of them holding staff. Because apparently, yeah, these guys can have the staff. Kill this guy. Although I'm not going to be able to do that very well with my bare hands, I just realized. But yeah, if we kill this guy. There we go. Which he has basically around the same health as the normal Huskwood. Well, there's maybe a chance he'll drop the staff. Didn't get lucky there. Darn. Oh, they also just dropped some titanium stuff there. Okay, so these guys just dropped literally the tech for building the Omatrix then. Just in general. It's not just the one. It's not just the green shard. They drop other bits as well. Or they can at the very least. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of reasons why if you find one of these structures, you might want to come in here and actually have a go at, you know, taking out a bunch of the mobs. They're not just that husks reskin. They also are dropping, you know, useful supplies and bits. Anyway, yeah, so that's some of the structures. That can spawn in. I say some. That's, no. Sorry. That is some. There was a line of thought there. Because there's also the last thing. Blood up. If we jump over here. The crash ship. This thing you kind of need to find. Because it has a very particular item. So, as far as I can tell, there's no, like, entrance to this thing. It's just a crash ship, as you can see. Yep, cool. You need to break your way in. I think. As far as I can tell. Last time I found one, it was floating in the air. So, I literally couldn't get up to it without just towering up. But, yeah. Break your way in. Dum-ba-dum. And, oh, Jill, look at that. It's not always green. I found one, like, in white before. But, yeah, from here you can just find yourself with the Omatrix core. That looks very cool. As far as I can tell, there's no enemies aboard the ship. There's also another, like, I think a loot chest thing over here in this area, which looks like it's, you know, contained like that. And, I mean, the first time I found one of these ships, that's all I thought there was. And then I got told, no. If you dig around, apparently there's even more hidden chests in this place. So we walk up here. We get this. So this will just pop into our inventory. Awesome. Then from there, I was told, yeah, if you break down underneath it, yeah, there's a bunch of little secret chests in here, which hold, yeah, more Omnitrix supplies. Alien Evolution add-on mod. It's a brilliant mod. It's so many little secret bits. My brain never once thought, let's dig underneath the ship. It never occurred to me to even try that. Okay, let's say really quickly that I want to, you know, upgrades and get all these abilities and stuff. So yeah, just, you know, go around, kill a bunch of mobs and stuff. Eventually you'll get all the stuff you need. So yeah, just gonna quickly get a couple of levels for upgrade real quick, and I'll be back in a moment. Now, I don't know how many points you need to fully upgrade a alien in this, but I want to assume, given, you know, Ben 10 aliens, maybe, just maybe, we require 10 levels. So, perfect timing. Right, what I didn't want to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so once that recharges, go back and upgrade. I just want to quickly see, yeah, does having 10 levels in alien, is that enough for us to master the alien? Alright, watch is back online. Beautiful. And with that, open thing, go to upgrade, click. We're in upgrade mode. And have a look. Right, so we've used 1 point already to get stretchy arms. From here, we could take, say, +1 attack. Sure. So now if I go over and punch, they're doing, yeah, basically around 6 damage instead of 5 damage. Cool, as expected. Then there's, yeah, we can take optical rays. Laser eye. Cool, we can have laser eye stuff. Excellent. So there's that. Alright, that's 3. And we've got, yeah, another +1 attack for 4. Spike cans for 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And would you look at that, 10. I think it's probably an easy guess to guess you probably need 10 levels for the Ben 10 aliens, but yeah, yeah, that's fun. Right, so we also obtained there with spike hands. We can turn our hands into spikes. We got glide mode, stretch your body, catch yourself midair, allowing you to glide from high places. And liquid form transforms into a liquid puddle, allowing you to slip through small spaces and avoid detection. So, in this case, we've got, yeah, liquid mode, which... Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I wasn't sure what liquid mode's like. I was going, okay, that's quite nice. Oh, I'm just in. Oh, it's not a hold button. It's just that this stays like this. Okay, hold on. What kind of space are we talking about here? Grab yield slab, and yeah, sure enough, we can just slip under slabs and stuff and hide away. So, cool little thing for upgrade to do. Neat. Just turn that off for a second. Beautiful. And yeah, well, in that mode we can't do some of our other stuff. So there's that. Then we've got this one, which is spike pop. Oh, a nice little animation there. Very nice. And I assume, yeah, with that we're doing closer to 10 damage per swing now rather than... Or wait a second. I need a fresh zombie. Fresh zombie. Did an 8 there? Okay. Spike hands on. Hit zombie. 13. Yeah, it does. You did a little bit more with the spike hands on. Okay. Alright, last part. You're going to survive for this. How does the glider mode work? Well, not like that anyway, but I didn't take fall damage regardless. Glide. Stretch your body to catch the air. Well, oh, crouching in midair. Oh, so I could... oh, okay. Probably should have read that part, but, yeah, I don't have as high a thing to go off of a bookcase. You can just turn yourself into Parshey. Yeah, the animation for this mod is pretty real. I quite like this. This is just upgrade as well. Got 9 more aliens to look at. But before we get those other 9, I do feel like I really want to unlock Master Mode because, yeah, okay, as we currently stand, we get about 5 minutes in mode. Then we have to do a 2-minute cooldown. I'd like to just ignore that part, just switch between aliens. That'd be much nicer, wouldn't it? So we're going to just quickly, you know, pop over here really quick. And we're going to go Badoop. Right click. Okay, so left click to enter in code. Right click lets you switch over to next bit. So in this case, we go over to 2, 5, 8, 1, 8, 2 in my case. And there we go, without even needing to click enter. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna go that mode then. We're gonna go over here again. And we're going to transform into, you know, we'll just stick with upgrade right now, just real quick. Just to, you know, upgrade. Cool. And they're right there at the very bottom. New things unlocked. We can now depower whenever we want, and we don't have a cooldown anymore. Master mode, the best mode. Okay, we need to be in this mode right now anyway, because powers, we have unlocked a point. A singular point. For being... Actually, no, where does it note your points? Was there a number somewhere? Is there a number somewhere noting the points? That's right, going into X mode again. Or second mode. We can click, see? And we can take the Omnitrix back out. Excellent. Pop over here, and can we now utilize this table? Well, that didn't do it. Alright, how does this work? Oh, okay. We just had to aim at the right part of it. That makes way more sense. Finally. Okay, I was clicking on this thing, it was just going back on my wrist. Okay, so, okay, we didn't have to probably put it on the first time. We probably could have done this from the start. Cool. So we just click the right area. That's all you just click the right area, the watch will go on. And here, we have customization options. So hey, what if we want to turn stuff red? Oh, there we go. So now we can see what it would look like if we did red. Cool. What if we did the color module thing? Does that affect anything? I'm still not sure what the effect these things are for, to be honest. Like, you can build them from the crystals, but I haven't actually seen a use for them so far. Yeah, okay. Anyway, though, yeah, this will let you change the coloring of the Omatrix. And this is where all the fun crystal bits come in, because now, yeah, we can decide to switch over specific parts if we want to specific colors. So we can have, like, yeah, red and black themed Omatrix. Flip side, though, the actual core part itself will remain green, because I put a green core in. There is obviously an option to pop out the core when you unlock that function. But, yeah, right now, if we put in the Omatrix, now we have a different colored Omatrix. Very cool. Oh. Oh! It's in here. It was in here the entire time. It was in here the entire... It wasn't in the table. It was in here. The glow module. We can... So I can right-click and put that in. And right-click to take it back out. We can switch over the different modules. So we can go, yeah. Glow module. Can I go over to... Yep, there we go. Same module. Secondary module. Guess we're magenta really quick, and then we can right-click to take those things back out. It was right there the entire time. The button, the module thing was right there. Alright, this time around, if we go into upgrade, it's gonna look a bit different. Yeah, there we go. This is a customization I was after. That took so much time for a literal simple click of a button that I just completely overlooked that button because I thought it was taking me back into alien mode. I was a fool. Yeah, so this Omatrix has massive customization. As long as you click on the top part. I was just clicking on the long part because I'm an idiot. With there you put crystals in and you can change the coloring of your actual watch. Very cool. And obviously the, you know, the color that shows up on the sides and stuff like that. Then yeah, you can have your alien switch colors. There are the glow color, the primary color, and the secondary color, and you can kind of mix and match around to get some really cool looking aliens. Very nice. All right, I'm gonna remove this stuff right now. I'm gonna put the modules back to basic for the now, just so I can try out the other aliens finally. Cause yeah, if we've gone this long, mostly just looking upgrade. Cause the watch itself has a bunch of functions. The extra like stuff in the watch has a bunch of functions. The actual aliens though, they're pretty cool too. Hey, we should look at those a bit. So what have we got? If we rotate around, Stinkfly. Whoa. Yeah, so Stinkfly has flying. Wigs look really cool for animation and stuff. At base, what have we got? We have Slime Shot. Also, yeah, obviously 10 things. So you get a Toxic Cloud. He has, instead of upgrade, you had just extra attack power. This guy's got extra flight speed. Yeah, you can grab to pick up entities. Very cool. Slime Spit. Spit, Slime, Sticky Slime. Slime, okay, so yeah, it's exactly what you'd expect from Stinkfly. It's he shoots slime at stuff, and yeah, there we go. So as we noticed though, none of the buttons are lit up for him. His ability is purely just right click. Purely just right click, and yeah, do that. Also apparently just generates slime blocks as he does it. I assume those are temporary and will vanish. Yeah, they don't drop none. So yeah, there's your Stinkfly. This is pretty cool. Awesome. Anyway, switch, bunk. Who's next in the menu? Accelerate. Okay, so this guy's got a speed meter. I wonder why. Probably so you can, yeah, figure out what speed you want to go with him. So this guy, if you go into here and stuff, and yeah, so we've got slide kick, dash forward, and damage enemies. He's got the ability to water run. He's got the ability to wall run. He gets extra attack power. He gets a barrage punch. He gets a boost. He gets a bunch of speed. And yeah, if we click Z in this case, we can upgrade how quick we want him to go, which yeah, so basically you press button, or sorry, hold button and scroll wheel, and you'll basically be able to select how quick you want to go. Cool after effect thing. Obviously I've got a mod in to like see health bars and stuff that's kind of doing that, but I suppose if I go like this looks way killer. Should get the yeah, okay, so you don't get the ability to run on water and stuff straight away, but once you master his stuff, which is just, you know, go kill some enemies for a bit, and yeah, you'll be able to do all this stuff with accelerate and travel. I guess everywhere? Like, the ability to wall run, the ability to water run, like, at that point you can just go wherever you want, right? Like, just have to be careful fall damage, because, yeah, I'm actually hurting. Going from here, Wildmut. So Wildmut I always find is an interesting one, because a lot of the previous Ben 10 mods I've ever played, Wildmut a lot of time just isn't included. Apparently he's like tricky, I guess. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's about what I thought. So Wildmut's whole thing is, of course, the fecker is blind. So we see the world in a very different fashion from everyone else, using what I guess is like echolocation type thing. Because is that how he works again? He's a different view of the world basically. So we can see things like this. I assume this means that if we, you know, if stuff happens in certain distances away, it'd be easier to spot stuff. So this is a very unique view in the world. Cool. Wildmut looking very black and white, black and green. But right, what does Wildmut have? Wildmut has a bait attack. Wildmut has, yeah, the being blind and stuff. He's got a quill barrage. He has got surface climbing. He has got the ability to allow you to quickly mine 3x3 blocks. Oh my god, he's the guy for mining. Amazing. Also leap ability. Very cool. Blump. Next up though, Heat Blast, the original. Also, yeah, all these guys have various different amounts of armor that they come with, and various amounts of hearts, evidently. Also, yeah, any armor you're wearing gets took from you and gets stored away. So, technically speaking, defensively wise, if you were to wear enchanted, like, diamond or, you know, netherite armor and stuff, you're probably going to be more defensive than these aliens. But will you be able to throw fireballs at things? I mean, okay, depending on what kind of Minecraft stuff you're doing, maybe you would be able to do that. But hey, can you do like some of the stuff the aliens are doing? Probably not. Do you have a progression system that lets you eventually gain the ability to fly and make shields and absorb fire and surf and stuff? No, probably not. So there's probably a good reason why you want to be using the aliens. I mean, that they just look very cool, in my opinion. A lot of the models for this, in my opinion, have been very, very awesome looking at so far. But yeah, so that was heat class. Forearms. Yeah, so he's got way more health than the others do, and yeah, full diamond armor rating. He has the ability to rock throw. He has the ability to do sonic clap, leap ability. He can block. He can surface climb, seismic slam, tornado hook. So yeah, forearms actually. Oh, he's already got a kind of built-in leap ability. Every jump I do is a kind of leap with this guy. Makes sense. Hey, out of curiosity, summon guy. Bonk, 11 damage off the base. Yep, cool. So, you know, way stronger than the likes of upgrade and stuff. And obviously, yeah, more power. Way more power. So, it's forearms. It's kind of what you'd expect. Rock throw. Okay, I wasn't sure what they were going to do for rock throw. I can lift this up and just choose when to yeet it. So, I can lift up rock. Once it's out killed in. Just run around with it for a bit, and then, yeah, right-click to yeet rock at target. Excellent. Okay, that's that. You get what you expect from forearms. You also get, yeah, really cool little rock animation thing. Grey matter. Yeah, so we're gonna go small for this one. So, Grey matter already has, like, a bunch of abilities just here. He has, like, a slow fall thing going on for one. Yeah, looks like he has, yeah, built in already a claim ability. I see, and then I'm not able to move anywhere. Hey, hold on. Why are we not... Oh, it's not a claim, it's a cling ability. You can cling to surfaces. I just saw a ladder and thought I'd be fine. One other thing I saw, I saw a picture for this before. Yeah, he has a tongue attack. Honestly, forgot he had that. Don't remember that from the show. Completely forgot he had that. I just remember as the guy that thinks of stuff and does stuff. But no, it turns out it's a tongue attack too. So that's fun. So yeah, Greymatter's already got a bunch of stuff going on. Powers, armor recipe, plumber badge recipe, limb extension recipe, Galvin species. His powers apparently don't need unlocking. He just can build stuff. Is his ability. As a side note, something else I've realized is as this species, my reach is also incredibly short. So clearly you're not able to, like, you know, slay things in that very well in this form currently. I'm gonna stand over here for this one. No, we're fine. Okay. I was worried in case the sunlight was going to do anything to me there, but no, we're okay. Right. Ghost Freak, in his case. Powers. He has, yeah, become invisible as a base. He's got his tentacle ability. He's got a possession ability. He's got intangibility, so he can move through solid objects. Shadow Strike. Manifest a shadow form and dash quickly through the air. And, yeah, Tentacle Strike, gas form. So, yeah, he's got the kind of Ghost Freak stuff you would expect. So that's cool. He's also got, yeah, flight. Neat. And, yeah, just go flat invisible. It's not a hold button, it's just that it's on, and it's on. So, that's very cool. That's some very nice Ghost Freak stuff there. Ripjaw, yeah, it's another one. So Ghost Freak, I was worried about the sunlight sensitivity potential, because I know technically, Ghost Freak didn't have that problem, did he, while he was in the watch? But I think when he escaped the watch, he had a problem with sunlight, didn't he? Or I might be misremembering that. Hey, Ripjaw, though, he will probably have a problem. Blump. So yeah, very cool. What's that? Is that an air bubble thing right there? Oh, cool. Hey, what does that mean? Do I have to be in the water? Oh, I do. So yeah, Ripjaw's got the whole thing of he needs to be in the water. Otherwise, he's gonna drown eventually. But yeah, what do we have? We've got a bite, we've got tail whip, we've got tidal wave, we got more swim speed, we've got aquajet, vortex generation, leap, slash, surface climbing. Just, you know, a whole bunch of Pokemon moves. So yeah, in water we go, and yeah, unique swimmy thing. You get tail thing and stuff. Very cool. Yeah, Ripjaw is one of those ones though that's like, okay, yeah, he's fine, but like only if you're gonna be doing a lot of stuff near the water. A lot of water stuff to do cool. Otherwise, yeah, it's just. Do you really want to be going as him? The animation for your bait. Oh yes. Oh yes. Everything's animated in this. Oh, it's very nice. But yeah, Ripjaw. He is pretty cool. It's cool looking stuff. Just, you know, need to do water battles with him. But anyway, bump. Out from there, and what else have we got? Yeah, last one. Diamondhead. One of the bestest ones. Diamondhead, he has ability to, if you press button, create diamond wall stuff around the place. Very cool. And that's kind of it for him right now. He's very defensive. His HP is not as much as Forearms, but you know, he's very defensive. He hits pretty hard and stuff. His main thing is he'll gain more defense and armor toughness, so he will be the most defensive by the end. And yeah, if you unlock more of his abilities, you get stuff like, yeah, his ability to shoot shards at people, which I did unlock in a survival thing and was confused to how it worked. You just right click. If an ability is not listed on the side there, you probably are right clicking to activate it. Yeah, in his case, yeah, he punches decently hard, like 7 hard, so not bad. But yeah, if we just quickly, you know, throw down enough things to level us up. There we go. I feel like I need to do this because, yeah, I literally did a little survival bit trying this mod out, and I unlocked this ability, like, how do I get a spike ability? Didn't figure out. That! Literally like that! Look, that, blah! Like a machine gun going off, as it would, because that's literally how his ability goes. But yeah, okay, then we used up our fuel. So he's got an extra bar with energy attached to it, or how much diamond stuff he can produce. So, pressing Z to create blocks and stuff, that will use a bunch of it. Yeah, or, yeah, you can just go blonk. And yeah, obviously, if I master more aliens and stuff, we can get the other things in place. Like, yeah, the ability to switch between aliens without untransforming, and yeah, the ability to pop out our core. The only reason I can think you'd want to do that is if, yeah, you want a different colored core, or if you felt like switching cores with one of your friends, because the cores themselves do store some information. They store, like, you know, if codes have been unlocked in them, modules and stuff like that. They don't store your experience, though. So if you're, like, you know, mastered one of the aliens, no, that's tied to you, the person, because that's your experience with the alien. You're the one better with the alien. So that's why, you know, you get those extra functions. So, yeah, there's some stuff there. Then, of course, yeah, there's the other thing. So I might as well, Sure. We checked out the aliens. Obviously, you know, there's a bunch more abilities and stuff to unlock, but also, like, then I have to sit and master every single one. So we're not doing that quite here today. But, yeah, the stuff's there. People want to go try it in Dim. But, one thing I will check out, because I'm curious, there's this whole thing. So, hey, what happens when we click the self-destruction code? I believe I know what's happened. Just how devastating is it going to be? I'm going to guess this is going to trigger as soon as I enter in this code. So this one's a 6. Yeah, there we go. Now what? Self-destruct code has been activated and is in. What happened? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Is that yellow bit Is that yellow bit always there on the edge of the green of my Omnitrix? Okay, maybe that yellow bit was always there and I'm just tripping. But anyway, nothing's triggered so far. It's not started immediate thing, so I'm actually not sure. I'm assuming the self-destruction function can go off if you wanted to. Not entirely certain how, though. But right, well, I would say, since this thing doesn't want to just explode and end in a dramatic bang, yeah, I guess that's all for this little mod review. So, yeah, this is a very, very cool mod. There's some really cool animations. There's a progression system. There's way more customization than I really thought about. I knew you could change the color of the watch and stuff. I didn't quite realize how many bits there were to it for the coloring, so you can make it very, very cool looking. And then, yeah, same with the aliens. I didn't even consider the fact that, yeah, there's so many colors in this. You could actually create some really awesome designs for your aliens and stuff if you want to. So, I love this. This is great. This is, yeah, you can play Ben 10. You can play with other people. More people have Omatrixes, but everyone looks completely different, has different Omatrixes and stuff. I love that. But yeah, so yeah, this is the Alien Evolution mod. It's for 1.20.1. It's, yeah, it needs some other mods, but they're all linked on the mod page. But yeah, that's all for this little mod review. So thank you everyone for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the show. I'll definitely be taking our look at this mod. If they updated it more and stuff, I'll definitely be looking at more and more. And I definitely want to give this a try and survive with other folk. But yeah, that's all for this for now. Links down below if you want to check the mod out. And yeah, if you're a fan of Ben 10, I'd recommend it. This is so cool. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the joining members Moon Knight Gun, and our ANBU members MonsterQ and AdenIsGone. Thank you all very much for the extra special support.